Hi there, it's Julia here. We're doing part 7 of the money workbook today. We are starting on page 51. The homework last week was to read from page 41 to 50, or 40 to 50, and we're starting on page 51. So here we go. Oh, Faith, would you be willing to read the student part? Or Joanne? You'll do it? Okay, great. Sorry, you got comfortable. Would you be able to trade places so you're closer to the microphone? Great, thank you. Thanks.
So you want me to start?
Yes, please. Here we go. Take her away.
All right. That's an interesting point of view.
Yes. Feel your energy when you do that.
Okay. And then go right into the I ams.
Yes.
I got it. The light has dawned.
And when you feel impacted on your body, a particular point of view, an anxiety or a fear, what is that about?
That you have to take it out and push it away from you.
Yes. And when you feel anxiety and fear in your stomach, are you talking about not being fed amply?
No.
Are you talking about not being nurtured? So what are you talking about? Body is what you are talking about. You feel money as a function of your body, as though it is a third-dimensional reality. Is money a third-dimensional reality?
No.
No, it is not. Yet you try to make it so. Look at your points of view about money. It is security, it is house, it is bills, it is food, it is shelter, it is clothes. Is that true?
Well, that's what you buy with it.
That's what you buy with it. But do you notice that by choice you do not?
Oh, necessity.
That is what you are choosing in that 10 seconds. Necessity, huh? Interesting point of view. Do you choose the clothes that you wear by necessity?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You don't choose them because they are pretty or because they make you look good?
Most of the time they are to keep me warm.
And what about in the summer when you wear a bikini?
Cool. And then I'm looking good.
Right. So you make choices, not necessarily, but what you wish to feel, yes? Feel.
Yeah, you do need.
But throw that word away.
Yes, you do have to have shoes, and you still have.
How come you have to have shoes? You can walk barefoot.
Maybe I can, but.
Sure you can.
I need them. It's cold out there.
Need, huh?
Underwear and socks.
Need, huh?
You have to have.
Who said? How do you know you cannot talk to your body and ask it to make yourself warmer?
Then what about?
You, as a being, do not even need the body.
Well, that would be cool.
That is cool. Yes?
Well, you have to have food. You wear shoes.
We do not wear anything. Gary wears shoes, but that is because he's a wimp. He will not walk in the snow without them. He thinks it's cold.
It is. I do.
Well, that's an interesting point of view. You should try Siberia if you want cold.
And your children, when they are hungry?
How many times have you had your children hungry?
A couple of times.
And how long did they go hungry for?
For the night.
And what did you do?
Got money from my father.
You created, did you not?
Yes.
Did you congratulate yourself upon your creative ability?
Well, I thank my father.
Well, that is one way to create. Creativity is being the awareness of self. Be I am creativity. Be I am awareness. Be I am power. Be I am control. Be I am money. You are resisting. But, need, why, you, must, it's a necessity, are all points of view of I cannot have and I don't deserve. These are the underlying places that you are functioning from. Those are the points of view that are creating your life. Is this where you wish to create from?
Well, I can see that in every aspect by money.
Yes, but money, because you see money as difference, what do you see money as? The root of all evil?
Yes.
Whose point of view is that? In truth, it is not your own. It is one you bought. The devil made me do it, huh? You see, it is a reality. that you are creating it as different, as not part of your creativity.
So if you say to yourself, all of the I ams, it's going to put money in my pocket.
It's going to start to come to your pocket. Every time you dug, you chip away at the foundation that you are creating. Let us put it this way. How many times have you said, I want money?
Every day.
Every day, I want money. You are saying, I lack money. What have you created?
But it's true.
That's true? No, it's only an interesting point of view. You have created exactly what you have said. I want money. Now, you did it unconsciously, but you did create.
Well, how about if I wanted to hit the lottery?
Yeah. If you lacked hitting the lottery, that is exactly what you would create. Lack of hitting the lottery.
The power of perception is what you're saying, what we're saying.
The power of your words, of your awareness, creates the reality of your world. You want a simple exercise? Say, I don't want money.
Can we choose something else instead?
Say, I don't want money.
I don't want money.
Say, I don't want money.
I don't want money.
Say, I don't want money.
I don't want money.
Say, I don't want money.
I don't want money. That sounds negative to me.
Really? I don't lack money is negative?
But we do want money.
You don't want money. That is right. I don't want money. Feel the energy of it. Feel how you feel as you say, I don't want money. Want means to lack. You keep trying to hold on to the definition, I am money. You cannot be, I have money. You cannot have something you are not being. You are already being creativity as I want money. And so you have created an abundance of lack, have you not?
Yes.
Good. So can you say now, I don't want money?
I don't want money. I don't want money. I don't want money.
Now feel your energy. You're lighter.
Yes, I'm dizzy.
You're dizzy because what you have created is a breaking down of the structure of reality as you have created it. You all have it. Say it to yourselves and feel that you get lighter and light and more laughter in your life as you say, I don't want money.
Can you say I'm rich?
No! What is rich?
Happiness?
Really? You think Donald Trump is happy?
No, not money rich.
Oh, like money controls, or wait, that's a student.
Oh, like money controls what we have. Have to do.
That is an interesting point of view. Where did you get that one?
Because.
Where did you get that point of view?
I got that idea from thinking
See, it is that thinking thing. You get in trouble. Did it feel good?
No.
No, it doesn't feel good. It is not true. If you say, I am rich, does it feel good?
It would feel good.
Oh, interesting point of view. It would feel good. How do you know? Have you been rich?
Well, I had money when.
Have you been rich?
No.
No. Can you be rich?
Yes.
Really? How can you be rich when you can say only if I was? You see, you are looking at the future and an expectation of it and what it should be, not what it is.
It's like you have a boss that's going to pay you and you don't, and you have to do whatever he says, and you have to.
Do you have a boss that is paying you?
Not at the moment, but.
That is not true. You have a boss that is paying you, and she is not paying you very well because she is not taking any money for what she can do. You are it, honey. You are your boss. Create your business, create your life, and allow it to come to you. You are sticking yourself in the closet and saying, I can't, I can't, I can't. Who is creating that point of view? What happens if you say, I can, and I understand, instead of I can't, and I don't understand? What happens to your energy? Feel your energy.
I'm just stuck in the point where the kids can't eat without money.
Who said you would be without money? You did. You assumed you would have no money unless you did something that you hate. How often do you look at work as fun?
Never.
That is the point of view. That is the underlying point of view. And yet you say, my work is working with the crystal ball. So you never see yourself as having fun. Do you love what you do?
Yes.
So how come, if you love what you do, you cannot allow yourself to receive?
I don't know enough yet. I need more information.
You do not need more information. You have at your disposal 10,000 lifetimes of being a crystal ball reader. Now, what have you got to say about learning besides, oh shit, busted. You don't have any place to go to hide.
So I read what I saw in the ball, and it was inaccurate, and it felt like I felt like an asshole.
Yes. How did you know it would be inaccurate?
Well,
I
don't know.
So will they come back again?
I don't know.
And when you do it for the next person and you do it right, will they come back again?
Yes, I'd have to say yes.
So how come you say you don't know already? Who are you lying to?
What?
Who are you lying to? Who are you lying to? Who are you lying to?
I swear to you, I don't know what I'm seeing.
That is not true. That is not true. How come you have customers who come back to you who think,
I got it right?
yes, you got it right. What makes you think you're not getting it right all the time? How many customers do you have who do not come back to you?
None.
Boy, that's a hard case. She takes a lot of convincing, doesn't she? She is definitely going to make sure that she has no money and no abundance and no prosperity in her life. Interesting boss you have. Not only do you not pay yourself well, you don't even acknowledge yourself as having enough business. Since, to know that you are doing well, you have created customers who come back again and again. You know how many customers would it take in increase to give you abundance in your life?
Maybe 30 more a week.
Good. So can you allow 30 more a week to come into your space?
Yes, no problem.
No problem?
No problem.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive on that.
Good. So can you allow yourself to have $100,000?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, $1 million.
Yes.
$10 million?
Yes.
Good. You shifted a little bit now. Thank you very much. We are all appreciative. You are a great creator. You are a creator, a great and glorious creator. Congratulate yourself on every time you complete a reading that you love. And do your work from love. Be not work. Be fun. You are having fun with what you do. You are not having work. Work feels like shit. Fun is fun. And you can do it forever. You create what it is, no one else. You can pump gas and have fun. You can wash windows and have fun. You can clean toilets and have fun. And you will get paid for it, and you will have a great and glorious prosperity. But only if you are having fun with it. If you see it as work, you have already created it as something you hate. Because that is what this plane is all about. Work is hardship, difficulty, and pain. Interesting point of view, hey?
What if you don't know what you want to do?
But you do.
I do, but before I don't know. Before I got led into it.
And how did you get led to the ball? You allowed yourself to connect intuition and sight, and you asked the cosmos to match your vision and to give you what you desired. You created as vision. You had the power of your being, the knowing as awareness, the certainty that it would occur, and the control to allow the universe to provide for you. So you have already the 4 elements to be I am money. Got it? Chapter 4. Good. So the next question. Who wishes to volunteer for the next question?
I will.
Yes. What is the next question?
What does money feel like to you?
What does it feel like? Yes, that is correct. Then that's a difference. Different than the emotions you feel about money?
Then that's different.
Sorry.
Then that's different than the emotion you feel about money.
That was me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's good.
Well, not necessarily.
I said, oh, great.
So what does money feel like to you?
Right now, I feel very confused.
Is like confused. Do you feel that money, that confusion, is an emotion?
An emotion and a thought.
It is a state of mind, yes?
Yes.
So remember when we spoke about that, which was the dizziness?
Yes.
Did you open your crown chakra and allow it to move out? Confusion is a created image of money. What assumption would you have to have confusion? You would have to assume that you do not know. The assumption would be, I do not know and I should know. That is why I feel, sorry.
That is why I feel confused.
Oh, you are confused. I thought I'm confused. That is right. I do not know. I should know. These are opposing points of view which create confusion, and they are only interesting points of view. Feel that shift when you say that about each one of them. I should know. I don't know. Interesting point of view. I don't know. Interesting point of view. I should know. Interesting point of view. I don't know. Interesting point of view. I should know. How does the confusion feel now?
Well, except for the fact that
Of course.
for me right now, it seems very unreal in the sense that the perspectives for me are money and energy, power and creativeness in their purity. That seems very clear when I'm not dealing with money, where I don't have to have some.
What is the assumption from which you are functioning?
That there is some reality not understood.
Exactly so.
So that is the real problem.
That is not the problem. That is the assumption from which you function, which says to you automatically that it is different from the reality of you. Your assumption is that physical reality is not the same as spiritual reality, as the reality of who you truly are. That purity does not exist upon this plane, that you can never bring that purity unto this plane.
That's right.
Those are assumptions. Those are false informations from which you have created your reality.
Well, it's also confused by the fact that there seem to be other beings that have different realities, and that there isn't any confusion for other people, it seems. The people themselves, the viewpoints of other people, the people on my street, the people at the store.
And what is it about that you are speaking of? That there are other realities? That other people have different realities? Yes, there are some.
From a different point of view, and that.
Is there anybody here who does not identify with what she has said? They all have the same point of view you do.
You mean they're all confused?
Yes, they all think that you cannot bring to reality that which is the spiritual world into physical reality. And every man on the street has exactly the same point of view. And only those who do not buy that point of view, who do not assume that it is absolutely impossible, are able to create. And even they are only able to create in small ways their reality. If you focus your life upon making money and your sole goal in life is to be Donald Trump, Bill Gates, that does not matter. Same image, same person, different body, same person. Their life is about making money, and everything they do is about money. Why do you have to make so much money? Why do they have to make so much money? Because like you, they are sure they're going to run out of it next week.
It's not just a game for them?
No, it is not just a game for them. They are functioning from the point of view that there is not enough, and they will never have enough no matter what they do. It's just a different standard, that's all.
You're saying these people do not feel a certain freedom from their fortunes?
You think Donald Trump has freedom?
To some extent, I think so.
Really? He is able to drive in a limousine. Does that give him freedom, or does that mean that he has to have bodyguards to safety him from everybody around him who's trying to take money from him? Does it give him freedom to have 27 people who are trying to get money out of him every day?
It gives the illusion of freedom.
No, it gives the illusion that that is freedom. You only think it is freedom because you do not have it. He is no more free than you. He just has more money to spend on things that he doesn't need. You think it makes him a bigger spirit because he has more money?
No, surely not.
Does it make him a lesser spirit?
No.
Oh, interesting point of view there you guys got. You were all thinking it. You just didn't have the nerve to say it. Well, that makes him worse because he has more money.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, that is what you were thinking. You did not say it, but you thought it.
Well, that makes some people control everything around him.
Really? Yes, he is controlling. He is controlling the sun, the moon, the stars. He has total control of those things.
But controlling people are not.
Oh, controlling people. So that is your standard of greatness.
That's not my standard. No, that's not my standard. We're talking about Gates and his acquisitions and Trump and his acquisition to determine his control.
Is he being controlled in truth?
No,
Or is he controlled by his need for money? His life is totally boxed in by the necessity of creating more and more and more and more money, because that is the only way he feels adequate.
But I also think that the energy puts out to absorb
All right. You have another word that you are going to personally put into your vocabulary to eliminate.
What?
But
But
every time somebody tells you something, you get a but out.
that is true for
That is true for many of you, for most of you, that when you are given a piece of information, you instantly start to create an opposite point of view because it does not align or agree with you. Because it does not align or agree with you, because it is resistance on your part to allow it, or because you are in reaction to it. After all, it is only an interesting point of view that this man is run by money.
That is what I wanted to say, but
No, you have another point of view as an interesting point of view. That is all it is.
yes, I'm learning that.
It is of no value. Every time you create a consideration about money, you create a limitation upon yourself. And every time you tell somebody else what your point of view is, you create a limitation upon them. You wish to create freedom? Then be freedom. Freedom is no consideration at all. What would the world look like if you manifested all of light with ease and joy and glory, with no consideration about limitation at all? If you had unlimited thought and unlimited ability and unlimited allowance, would there be graffiti? Would there be homeless? Would there be war? Would there be devastation? Would there be blizzards?
So what's the difference? Wouldn't there be weather?
If you had no consideration about blizzards, there would be weather. There would not have to be snowstorms. Listen to your television set. When it comes close to the time when there is going to be snow coming to you, yes, they manifest. They go talking about how a great storm it is going to be. How great a storm is going to be. The storm of 96. The second storm of 96 is going to be a great and glorious blizzard here, and it is going to be devastation, and you better get to the store and buy more right away. How many of you buy that point of view and start to create your life from it?
Not the buying. I could spend the afternoon in the park.
You bought the point of view. That is what we are talking about. You instantly decided it was true. Do not listen to your television sets. Get rid of them. Only watch those programs that are totally brainless. Watch Scooby-Doo. Watch cartoons. More interesting point of view on them. You listen to the news, you're going to be very depressed, and you're going to have many ideas about what money is. All right, so where were we? Okay, let us go back here. Confusion. You understand about the confusion now?
No.
All right. What more would you wish to understand here? You are creating the confusion.
Who am I? Am I a body? Are you here? Is there someone else here? Is there a reality? Is there any difference? What the hell is existence? Are you or is everything pure energy and there's no separation between spirit and soul and consciousness? That this is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? There's nothing to be said about anything. So all the suffering and all the sorrow and all the illusion and all of the separation and all of these and all of the confusion, well, what is that? What? Creation.
Right. You have created.
So on this level, we create something that humans, which is a creation, and this ego self, which is a creation, considers that there's something called money and location, which is a creation, which means that if we're on Wall Street or we're doing the U.S. history of 1996 of New York City, then we are agreeing that you and these other people coexist together. I don't understand this.
Why do you not understand?
Everybody else is you, and you are everybody else. That's something I don't understand.
You are creating yourself as separate. You are creating yourself as different. You are creating yourself as debilitated, and you are creating yourself as anger.
I'm so frustrated.
Yes, but it's really anger underneath.
Oh, yes.
Because you feel powerless. That is the basic assumption from which you are functioning. And that is always the basic assumption of every confusion. Every confusion is based on the idea that you have no power and you have no ability.
But I don't.
You do.
I feel I don't.
Look at your life. Look at your life. What have you created? Did you start out with a magnificent amount of money? Did you start out with a palace and lose it all? Or did you create and then get into confusion about it and get into doubt about it and get into feeling powerless to do or to know how to control it, and then began to fall away from you because you were creating confusion and you were creating doubt about yourself? Yes, that is where your life went, but none of it is the truth of you. You, as a being, have total power to create your life, and you can and you will, and it will come together in more magnificent ways than you can even imagine. But it will come from you having faith, and this is for all of you. Faith in yourself, faith in knowing that you have created the reality that exists now and the awareness that you are willing to change it, that you do not desire to be that any longer. That is all it takes, the willingness to allow it to be different.
So if life changes, does that mean that it's confused consciousness that creates more Bosnias and homeless people? Where does that consciousness go? Where do the dark entities that I may have created, or that some other portion of me that's been so separated from views that's on the television set, which I see, or the homeless person, where does that go if I say, well, it's not in my reality, I don't believe in it, I don't choose that anymore?
It's not a matter. You see, you are doing that from resistance.
Right.
Right? For change to occur, you must function in allowance, not resistance, not reaction, not on alignment or agreement. Allowance is...
Well, I'm willing to allow it. I just want to understand where...
You are functioning at resistance because you are trying to understand from something that does not really exist. That other people in their own free will and choice are also creating something that does not exist. A continuation of acceptance, alignment, or agreement, resistance, or reaction. Those are the functional elements of your world. You, in order to change it, must function at allowance. And every time that you are in allowance, you change all of those around you. Every time somebody comes at you with a strong point of view, and you can say, interesting point of view, and be in allowance of it, you have shifted the consciousness of the world because you have not bought it. You have not made it more solid. You have not gone into agreement with it. You have not resisted it. You have not reacted to it. You have not made it reality. You have allowed reality to shift and change. Only allowance creates change. You must allow yourself as much as you allow others. Otherwise, you have bought the store and you are paying for it with your credit cards.
So does that become total passivity for the world?
Absolutely not. Let us do this. All of you think about this for a minute. But S, you be the guinea pig here, okay? All right. You have 10 seconds left to live the rest of your life. What are you going to choose? Your life is up. You did not make a choice. You have 10 seconds to live the rest of your life. What do you choose?
I choose not to choose.
You are choosing not to choose, but you see, you can choose anything. If you begin to realize that you only have 10 seconds to create from, 10 seconds is all it takes to create reality. 10 seconds less than that in trust. But for right now, that is the increment from which you must function. If you function from 10 seconds, would you choose joy or sadness?
I'd have to take sadness.
Exactly so. You see, you have created your reality from the choice of sadness. And when you choose from the past or you choose from the expectation of the future, you have not made any choice at all. You have not lived and you are not living your life. You are existing as a monumental, monolithic limitation. Interesting point of view, hey?
Yes.
All right. So what is your next answer? Number 2 on your list of what is the next question? We've forgotten.
What does money feel like to you?
What does money feel like to you? Yes, thanks.
To me, the bottom line, I guess, on this plane is fight in prison.
Yes. Very interesting point of view, hey? Money feels like fight in prison. Well, that certainly describes everybody in this room. Is there anybody who does not see that as the reality of what they've created?
Fight in prison?
Yes.
I don't.
You don't see that?
A little bit. I don't understand what that means, actually.
You are not fighting constantly to get money?
Oh, all right.
And do you not feel it is a prison that you do not have enough?
I give up.
Fine.
We all must be in a similar reality.
You're all living in the same reality. So do we need to even make a comment about this?
Yeah. What about S with his barter system?
Well, is that not a small prison of its own?
I don't know for sure. How do you feel about it, S? Yes, it is.
Thanks, SNS. Yes, it is. You see, everybody has their own point of view. You are looking at S and seeing his reality as freedom, but he's looking at Donald Trump as freedom.
Okay, you're saying, do we have to talk about it? Well, how does this kind of go with it?
Allowance. Interesting point of view, hey? That I feel imprisoned by money. That it feels like a prison to me. Does it feel like velvet to you? Does it feel like expansion to you? No, it feels like diminishment. Is that a reality, or what you have chosen and how you have chosen to create your life? It is how you have chosen to create your life. It is not more a reality than the walls, but you have decided that they are solid and they keep the cold out, and so they work. So also, do you make your limitations about money with the same sort of solidity? Begin to function in allowance. That is your ticket to get out of the trap that you have created. All right, next question. Chapter 5. All right, next question. What does money look like to you?
Green and gold and silver.
So it has color, it has conformity, it has solidity. Is that the truth of it?
No.
No. Money is just energy. That is all it is. The form that it takes in the physical universe you have made as a significance and a solidity, and around it do you create a solidity of your own world which creates a disability to have it. If it is only gold or silver that you see, then you better have lots of chains around your neck. If it is green, if you wear green clothes, do you not have money?
No.
No. So it is that you must see money not as a form, but as an awareness of energy, because it is the lightness from which you can create the totality of it in abundance.
How do you see energy?
Just as you felt it when you pulled it into every pore of your body. That is how you see energy. You see energy with the feeling of awareness, all right?
Yes.
Next question, chapter 6. Now, the next question. What is the next question?
What does it taste like?
Good. So who wishes to answer that one? This should be fun.
Money tastes like rich, dark chocolate.
Chef Joe likes that. Interesting point of view, hey?
Paper, ink, and dirt.
Paper, ink, and dirt. Interesting point of view.
Dirty blindfold.
My taste buds on the side of my mouth. Oh, that's you.
Oh, my taste buds on the side of my mouth start to salivatate.
Yes.
Salivatate. Yeah. Sweet and watery. Slippery, filth, and barn marbles and peach trees.
Good. All right. So it tastes very interesting to you people, hey? Notice that money tastes more interesting to you than it feels. It has more variation in it. Why do you think that is? Because you have created it as your bodily function. For S, money is about eating chocolate, yes? Yes, you see, everybody has a point of view about how money tastes like something. It's slippery, interesting, goes across your tongue easily. Does it go down easily?
No.
Interesting point of view. Why does it not go down easily?
It sticks.
Interesting point of view. Hard, chunky, crunchy. Really interesting points of view you have about money.
But it's all the same point of view.
It's all the same point of view. It's about the body.
Even though it seems different,
Even though it seems different.
She said chocolate and I said bitter, but that's the same.
That is the same. It is about body. It has to do with your body.
The tasting does.
Really?
Yes.
You cannot have taste out of the body?
Not on an English sandwich.
But money, the point was that money is a function that you see as a bodily function. You see it as something, as solid and real and substantial, as something that has taste and form and structure, and therefore it has a particular kind of attitude that goes with it. But if it is energy, it is lightness and ease. If it is a body, it is heavy and significant. And heavy and significant is where you have created it, is it not?
Yes.
Is that not where all your viewpoints come from?
So as you asked about taste, we went into assumptions again.
Assumption. You instantly assume that it was body. That is where you live. It is how you function. You know, it is slippery. It is dirty. It is all kinds of things. It is germ-ridden. What an interesting point of view about money.
Sometimes it's warm and cool.
Warm and cool. Is it really that?
There's like another one. It has this trust factor behind it that you hold this a gold standard like.
That is a point of view, a consideration that you bought. Is it a reality? Not anymore. Is there anything behind money? Pick up a dollar bill. What do you see behind it?
Air.
Nothing. Air. Lots of air. That is all that is behind it.
A lot of hot air.
A lot of hot air. Exactly so. And when you listen to people talking about money, do they create it as the hot air? Do they speak of it as hot air? Yes. But how do they create it? It is very significant and heavy and massy, is it not? Weighs down on you like a ton of bricks. Is that reality? Is that how you wish to create it for yourselves? Good. So begin to look at it. Feel it. Feel every time you hear a consideration come at you about money. This is your homework part, along with all of the others of this. Every time you feel the energy of some consideration, idea, belief, decision, or attitude about money, feel where it hits in your body. Feel the weight of it and turn it into light. Turn it to light. It is only an interesting point of view. It is only an interesting point of view. That is all it is. It is not a reality. But very quickly you'll begin to see how your life has been creating. The money flows in it. From your very will. Participation in buying everyone else's point of view. Where are you then in that configuration? You have gone. You have diminished yourself. You have let yourself disappear, and you have become a lackey, a slave to that which you call money. It is no more a truth than the air that you breathe is truth. It is no more significant than taking a breath. And it's no more significant than seeing the flowers. Flowers bring you joy, right? You look at flowers, it brings you joy. And when you look at money, what do you get? Depressed. There's not as much there as I wished for. Never do you give gratitude for the money you have, do you?
No.
You get $100. You go, oh, this will pay a bill. Damn it, I wish I had more. Instead of going, whoa, did I manifest something good or not? You do not celebrate what you create. You go, oop, didn't make that enough again. What does that say? How does that manifest in your life? If you look at the bill, if you find $1 on the ground, you pick it up and you put it in your pocket and think, oh, I'm lucky today. Do you think, boy, I did a good job of manifesting? Did I do a great job of creating some money flows for me? No, because it wasn't $10,000, which is what you think you need. That need word again.
What does money taste like?
What does it taste like?
Dirty.
Dirty. No wonder you don't have any money.
Sweet.
You have more money.
Good.
Good. Tastes good. You get a little money in your stocking as well.
Like water?
Like water. Goes pretty quickly like water, huh? Right through the bladder. What other points of view? No others. Nobody else has any other points of view about money?
Yucky?
Yucky. When was the last time you tasted money?
As a kid.
Right. Because you were told as a little child that it was dirty. Don't put it in your mouth. Because you have bought the point of view that money was yucky. You bought the point of view that it was not goodness and that it was not energy, but that it was something to be shunned because it was dirty, because it did not provide for you as a goodness. And you bought that very young, and you have retained that point of view forever. Can you choose different now?
Yes.
Good. Allow yourself to have the reality that it is only an interesting point of view. Whatever money tastes like, it is not a solidity. It is an energy, and you are energy too. All right. Have you created your world around the points of view that you have? It is dirty. It is yucky. Do you have limited amounts of it because you don't wish to be a dirty person? Sometimes it is more fun to be dirty. It was in my lifetime. Chapter 7. All right. So now the next question. What is the next question?
What direction do you see money coming from?
Good. What direction do you see money coming from?
In front.
Front. It's always in the future, hey?
But sometimes I see it coming out of nowhere.
Oh, sorry. I didn't finish me either. Stop. Front. It's always in the future, eh? You are going to have it sometime in the future. You're going to be very rich. We all know that.
But sometimes I see it coming out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere is a better place. But nowhere, where is nowhere? Out of anywhere is a better place to have it coming from.
How about everywhere but up?
Well, why are you limiting it?
I know. I never thought of that.
Never thought it was okay for rain to come as...
No, rain I saw, but I didn't think it was coming up from the ground. Your own money tree.
Yes, let money grow everywhere for you. Money can come from anywhere. Money is always there. Now feel the energy in this room. You are starting to create as money. You feel the difference in your energies?
Yes.
Yes. Where do you see it coming from?
My husband.
My husband. Others. Where else?
Career.
Career. Hard work. What points of view are you talking about here? If you are looking for it from some other person, where is that person located? In front of you? Beside you? Behind you?
Behind me.
If it's your ex-husband.
It is.
Yes. So where you are looking to the past from him to get your life. Is that where you create from?
No, but I think...
Yes, all right. You're lying. So first of all, take all of the places that are in this room and draw energy from this room. Okay, so close your eyes, girls. And all of those of you out in the world. Okay. So take all the places that are in this room and draw energy from this room in through the front of you, through every pore of your body. Pull it through every single pore of your body. Good. And now pull it in from the back of you, through every pore of your body. Good. And now pull it in from the bottom of you, through every pore of your body. And now pull it in from the top of you, through every pore of your body. And now you have energy coming in from everywhere. And money is but another form of energy. And turn it into money now, coming in through every pore of you from every direction. Notice how you made it more solid, most of you. Make it light, make it energy again that you are receiving. And now make it money. Good, that is better. That is how you become money. You flow it through every pore of your body. You can open your eyes. Do not see it coming from other people. You do not see it coming from other space. You do not see it coming from work. You allow it to flow in. And now stop the flow from every part of your body. And now we wish you to flow energy out the front of you as much as you can. Flow it out, flow it out, flow it out. Is your energy diminishing? No, it is not. Feel at the back of you. Energy is coming in as you flow it out the front. There's no end to energy. It continues to flow, as does money. Now, pull energy into every pore of your body from every place. Good, right there. And now, notice that as you are pulling it from everywhere, it is also going out from everywhere. It is not a stagnant. Now, turn it into money, and you will begin to see money flying around, everywhere around you. Yes, it goes in and out and around and through. It continues to move. It is energy, like you. It is you. You are it. There, like that. All right, now stop the flowing. Now flow money, hundreds of dollars of money, to anybody else in the room in front of you. Flow it out. Massive amounts of money. See them gaining massive amounts of money. Flow it out. Flow it out. Flow it out. Notice you are still pulling energy in the back, and if you allow, as much energy will come in the back as you flow in the front, and you are still doing it as money. This gives you an idea? When you think that you have not enough money to pay a bill and it is a hardship to flow out the money, it is because you have closed down the backside of you and you are not willing to receive it. Money flows in as it flows out. When you block it by your point of view that there will not be enough tomorrow, you have created a disability in yourself. And you have no disability but the ones you personally create. All right, everybody got that? Next question. Chapter 8. All right, next question.
In relation to money, how do I feel? I have more than I need or less than I need?
Yes. In relationship to money, do you feel you have more than you need or less than you need?
Less.
I'd have to say, oh, that's you, sorry.
Oh, I'd have to say less.
One more.
Oh, everybody said less. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry.
Yes. Well, that is a given, hey? There is not one of you who thinks you have enough. And because you always see it as need, what are you always going to create? Need, not enough.
But
No.
But how about paying the bills tomorrow?
Yes, you see, you're always looking about how you're going to pay the bill tomorrow. Exactly so. Thank you very much. It's always about how you're going to pay that thing tomorrow. Today you have enough, yes?
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Who is saying that? Interesting point of view you have there. I'm okay. I am great. I am glorious. And you create more now. My money is wondrous. I love this money so much. I can have as much as I desire. Allow it to come in. Be grateful for the fact that you have it today. Do not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. You manifest new things. Opportunities come to you, right? All right. And now the mantra. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. So let's do it a few times together. Let's do it 5. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. And let's do the us. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory.
Oh.
All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. Awesome. Good. Now feel that energy. It is not the same as I am power, I am awareness, I am control, I am creativity, I am money.
And love.
And love. You are always love. You have always been love, and you will always be love. That is a given.
Why is that? Or why is it?
Why is it a given? How do you think you created yourself in the first place? From love. You came into this place with love. The only person you do not give love to with ease is yourself. Be that loving to yourself. And you are money, and you are joy, and you are ease. Chapter 9. In relationship to money, when you close your eyes, what color is it? And how many dimensions does it have? Anybody?
3 dimensions.
Blue and 3 dimensions. Hey?
Multi-dimensional.
There's a few.
Green and 2, green and 3.
Interesting that it is only 2 dimensions for the most of you. A few of you have multi-dimensional. Some of you have 3.
I had wide open space.
Wide open space is a little bit better. Wide open space is where money should be. Feel the energy of that. Then money can come from anywhere, can it not? And it is everywhere. When you see money as wide open space, there is no scarcity, is there? There is no diminishment of it. It has no form, it has no structure, it has no significance.
And no color.
And no color. Because, all right, you are looking at United States dollars. How about gold? Is that green and have 3 sides? No. And how about silver? Well, that is sort of iridescent sometimes, but even that is not enough. And is it liquid? You have liquid colors?
No.
What about the man in the store? Well, in what way would you wish to speak to him? You are going to the store to buy what assumption?
It's expensive.
Yes, it is wide open spaces. But we are talking about allowing yourself to have so much money come into you that you never think about it. Never think about money. When you go to the store, do you look at the prices of each and every item and buy it and add it all up to see how much, to see if you have enough money to spend?
Sometimes I'm afraid to open my credit card statements.
Exactly. Do not open those credit card statements if you do not wish to know how much money you owe, because you know you have not enough money to pay them. Automatically, you have assumed that.
I just don't want to look at it.
Don't want
to look at it.
Write it down.
Want.
Want. Write it down, rip it up. No more want, no more need, not allowed, okay? Now we must pull out our loose leaf.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I don't let us get away with without writing it. Can I borrow some loose leaf?
You bet.
We can just all split one. Thank you.
I think we should have put a button there too.
Okay. I always put think too. I'm gonna put think.
Okay, might as well put need too.
Yeah, try. Oh, I'm gonna get high off this marker. All right. We're going to go for about 15 more minutes. Chapter 10. All right, now, next question.
Sorry.
It's okay.
In relationship to money, what is easier, inflow or outflow?
Is there one person here who said inflow is easier?
If they did, they lie. Laughter. I know I didn't.
Right. Considering the fact that you do not look at your credit card debts, it definitely was not the truth.
I'm not sure which.
I'm not sure. Interesting point of view, hey? All right. So for all of you, the idea that money flows out is most often the most significant point of view that you hold on to. It is so easy to spend money. It is so hard to work. I have to work hard to make my money. Interesting point of view, hey? Now, who is creating those points of view? You are. So feel money. Feel energy coming into your body. All right, it's coming in from everywhere. Feel it coming in. All right, now flow energy out the front of you. Feel it coming in the back and allow it to be equal. Now feel hundreds of dollars going out the front of you and hundreds of dollars coming in the back of you. Good. Now feel thousands of dollars going out the front of you and thousands of dollars coming in the back of you. Notice how most of you got a little solid on that one. Lighten up. It's just money. It's not significant. And you do not even have to put it out of your pocket at this point. Now let millions of dollars flow in the front of you and millions of dollars flow in the back. Notice it is more easy to flow millions of dollars than it is to flow thousands of dollars because you have created a significance about how much money you can have. And when you get to millions, there is no more significance left.
Why?
Because you don't think you can have millions, so it is irrelevant. Let's practice quickly. Let's just do like a minute of like just flowing thousands because that was the heaviest one. Let's just close our eyes and flow thousands of dollars through the back of us out the front. And just like really flow. Don't hold back. Cool. Oh, your go.
Well, I had more trouble letting money come in the back. Maybe I think I'm going to...
Maybe, but you are definitely more willing to let your money flow out than you are willing to let it flow in. That is another interesting point of view, hey? Now, energy out equals energy in. Yes, of sorts. But there is no limitation to energy, and there is no limitation to money except those you yourself create. You are in charge of your life. You create it, and you create it by your choices and your unconscious thoughts, your assumed points of view that oppose you. And you do it from the place of thinking that you are no power, that you have no power, and that you cannot be the energy that you are. Chapter 11. Now, what is the next question?
What are your 3 worst problems with money?
Oh, that's a good one. Who wishes to volunteer for that one?
I will.
All right, over there. Yes.
I am very fearful of not having any money.
Ah, yes. Well, we have talked about fear, okay? So do we need to cover that more? Everybody's pretty clear about that now. Okay, next.
I want to buy a lot of things.
Ah, interesting point of view. Buying lots of things. What do you get by buying lots of things? Lots to do, lots to take care of. You fill up your life with lots of things. How light do you feel?
Burdened, and then I find myself giving them away to neighbors, birthdays.
Yes. So what's the value of buying lots of things?
It's in my blood.
So how come that is one of your considerations?
Because it bothers me.
It bothers you that you buy.
Yes.
Good. So how do you overcome the desire to buy? By being power, by being awareness, by being control, and by being creativity. And as you come to the place in which you feel you need to buy, the reason you are buying is because you assume you have not enough energy. Bring energy into you. If you wish to break the buying habit, give money to the homeless person on the street, or send it to a charity, or give it to a friend. Because what you have done is you have decided that you have too much money coming in. And so you must make sure that you equalize the flow from your point of view. You see how you are doing that. You see how you are doing that?
Yes. Yeah, I actually do have too much inflow.
Yes. So can there be too much inflow as opposed to outflow? No. It is a created reality. And what you are existing there and what you are assuming is that you are not spiritual. You are not connected to your God force if you have too much of it. It does not matter. In truth, what does matter is the choices you make about how you create your life. If you create as energy, if you create as power, if you create as awareness, and you create as control, you will have joy in your life, which is what you are trying to achieve in the first place. Ease and joy and glory. This is what you desire. This is what you are after, and this is where you are going. And this is what you will achieve if you follow the direction we have given you this night. All right? Now, have we covered all the questions?
Just the same thing. If I have the money and I feel like, well, somebody else doesn't have this, and so I should give it to them. And so then I don't have as much, or I worry about it.
So what if you give them energy?
Give them energy instead of money?
Yes, it is the same.
So when the guy's begging in the subway, you just...
Well, you have just...
They ask for $1 and you just...
Have you not breathed in energy here tonight?
Yes.
Have you not eaten your fill of energy? What is the purpose of eating? To get energy. Pardon me. What is the purpose of money? To have energy. What is the purpose of breathing? To have energy. There is no difference at all.
Sure seems different.
Only because you decide and you create it as different. The assumption is that it is a difference.
That's right.
And when you assume that, you start creating from that position, which creates lack of money and lack of energy.
But it just doesn't seem quite right to me, because it seems that part of what I'm assuming is that I am a human being that...
Well, that's a bad assumption right there.
Well, I'm living in a human society and with such creations as bread, water, time, government.
So you are creating yourself as a body.
I'm creating myself as Sam in 1996, New York City, yes.
You're creating yourself as a body. Is that what you truly wish to be? Are you happy there?
Well,
no.
When I was out of the body, there were other places that seemed much worse. So this seemed like a good stopping point to see how I could solve that problem. Meanwhile, it was pretty bad news.
Right. But you are creating the realities in whichever place you are by your own point of view.
It doesn't seem that way to me. It seems that others create with me or for me, on top of me. I don't think I could totally say that. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so.
You don't control what we say?
What you say? I mean, you and I are connected somehow.
Yes.
And everybody is. And the paradox is that you are you, and I don't wonder about this. You are a spiritual being.
And so are you.
And you are Sam, and you are Steve, and we are sharing some reality here together. We are in New York in 1996. We are not, but I'm in with you somehow. I don't think that I'm you.
That's right. That is what we have been talking about. You don't think. Every time you think,
I have a problem.
You have a problem.
You got it.
So throw it away, your brain. It is a useless piece of debris.
And jump off the roof.
And jump off the roof and start to float as the being you are. And that's actually what committing to your life is. We've been talking a lot in Access classes lately about committing to your life. Committing to your life is jumping off the roof, and you will float, but you just have to jump. When you throw away your brain and stop the thought process, every thought has an electrical component to it, which creates your reality. Every time you think, I am this, I am a body, that is exactly what you become. You are not S. You are an apparency of S at this time, but you have been millions of other lives and millions of other identities, and you are still being those right now. Your consciousness, the greatest portion of it from your point of view, is right here, right now. That also is not a reality. When you disconnect from the thought that your reality is created in this moment with your total consciousness, and to start to see where you have got other ideas, other points of view, and other people's attitudes, beliefs, decisions, and ideas, you will start to connect to those other dimensions that can give you greater reality upon this plane than anything you are trying to create from your thought process. And that is where you truly desire to go. Thinking gets in the way of living because it's not a creative process. It's a trap. Next question, chapter 12. Next question.
Which do you have more of, money or debt?
Which do you have more of?
Debts. Debts.
Debts, 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 debts. Interesting. Everybody has debts. Why is that? Why is it that you have debts? Feel the word debt.
It's heavy.
Yes. Oh, sorry. It feels like a ton of bricks. So we give you a little hint how to lighten it up. Because it sits in such heaviness upon you that you buy the point of view that it is the most significant of things about you, is it not? Because it is heavy, because it is significant, because it is solid, you add to it. You add to it because you buy the idea that it is okay to go into debt. You buy the idea that one should be in debt, and you buy the idea that you can't have enough money anyway without doing it. Is that real?
Uh-huh.
Interesting point of view. It is real.
Yeah, that's what I used to think.
Good. Well, do you think that anymore?
No.
Good. All right. So how do you get rid of your bills and your debts? By paying off past expenditures. Can you make past expenditures into a solidity? Feel it. Does it feel like debt?
No judgment on it.
No judgment. Exactly. And yet you judge yourself significantly on your debt. Do you not? And when you judge yourself, who is it that's kicking you?
Myself.
Right. So why are you angry at yourself for creating debt? Well, you should be. You are a great and glorious creator of debt. You are a creator. You have created magnificent debt. Have you not?
Oh, yes.
It's cool. I'm actually starting to get how that is actually a creation. Like it is. It is a magnificent creation. Huh. Okay. Very magnificent debt. Boy, am I good at creating debt. All right. So see the glorious creator that you are as debt. Be the glorious creator that you are to pay off your past expenditures. Feel the lightness in past expenditures. That is how you create a shift in your consciousness. Lightness is the tool. As you are light, as you are being light as money, you create a shift and a change in your consciousness and everybody around you. And you create a dynamic energy that starts to shift the totality of the area that you live in and the place and how you receive money and how it comes into you and how everything in your life works. But know that you are a great and glorious creator and that everything that you have created in the past is exactly what you said it was. And what you create in the future will be exactly what you create it to be by the choices you make. All right, next question. Chapter 13. All right, so we have 2 more questions, yes?
One more question.
One more question. What is the last question here?
In relationship to money, to have an abundance of money in your life, what 3 things would be a solution to your current financial situation?
Good. So who wishes to volunteer for this one?
I do.
All right.
Do what I love and do best.
Do what I love and do best.
Yes.
So what makes you think you cannot do what you love and do best? And what is the basic assumption there?
That I lack money to get there.
Huh. Well, what do you love to do best?
I love to garden and do healing.
Garden and healing. Are you doing those things?
Sometimes.
So what makes you think you are not getting what you desire? Because you are not spending 8 days a day doing something you hate?
Exactly.
Who created this reality?
But well,
they do not have a need of gardeners around the city. How come you did not become a gardener if you love to garden?
Because I'm in the process of making that happen, but
So what is the basic underlying assumption from which you are functioning from? Time?
Time, yes.
Yes, time.
There hasn't been time to create.
Yes, there hasn't been time to create. What did we speak about in the beginning? Creativity, creating the vision, power, being I am power. You are giving the energy to what you desire, awareness of the knowing that you will have it. Where do you continually undermine your knowing that you will have what you desire? You do it every day when you go to work and you say, I still have not got it.
That's right.
What are you creating from the point of view? Still never having it, and tomorrow you will not have it either because you still have the point of view that you have not got it. And you have taken the matter of control and you've decided there must be a particular path that is necessary to travel to get there. If the path to getting you there is that you have to be fired to take it on, you don't know, do you? But if you decide that the only way you can do it is to keep this job that you hate, because that will give you the freedom to get where you wish to go, you have created a delineation and a path, a way that you must get there, which does not allow the abundant universe to provide for your way. Now, we are going to give you another little statement which you shall write out and put someplace where you see it on a daily basis. Here we go. I allow the abundant universe to provide me with a multiplicity of opportunities, all designed to encompass and support my growth, my awareness, and my joyful expression of life. This is your target. This is where you are going. All right, S. What is the next answer you have?
Be out of debt so I can catch up with myself and be free.
Be out of debt. What is the basic underlying assumption there? That I will never be out of debt and that I am in debt. So what are you saying to yourself every day? I am in debt. 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 How many of you are in debt?
We all are, probably.
And how many of you say that with great abundance and diligence?
Not me. Diligence.
Good. So do not create from there. Create from I am money. Do not worry about what you call your debt. Pay it off a little at a time. You wish to pay it off instantly? Take 10% of everything that comes in and put it on your debts. And do not call them debts at all. Listen to the sound of debts. Sounds really good, hey? Call it past expenditures.
I'll do. That's great. That is really great.
Hard to say I am past expenditures, is it not? Hard to say I am in past expenditures, but I am paying off past expenditures is easy. See how you get out of debt? We also must not ignore the freedom aspect there. The underlying point of view is that you have no freedom, which means you have no power, which means you have no choice. Is that really true?
No.
No. You have chosen your experience, every experience in your life. Every experience of your life has been about what? Creating greater and greater awareness within you. Nothing you have chosen in the past was for any other purpose than awakening you to the reality and the truth of yourself, or you would not be here this night. All right?
Could you repeat that again?
Nothing you have done or chosen in your life has been for any other purpose than to awaken you to the truth of yourself, or you would not be here this night. How about that? We did it word for word. All right, so your next point of view.
To live a simpler life.
What a crock of shit that is.
I know. I knew it even when I was
There is not one of you who desires a simpler life. Simpler life is very ease. You die, then you have a simple life. Death is simple. Life is an abundance of experience. Life is abundance of everything. Life is an abundance of joy, an abundance of ease, abundance of glory. It is the reality and the truth of you. You are energy, unlimited. You are in totality everything that this world is made of. And each time that you choose to be money, to be awareness, to be control, to be power, to be creativity, you change this physical plane into a place in which people can truly live with absolute awareness, absolute joy, and absolute abundance. Not just you, but every other being upon this place is affected by the choices you make, because you are them and they are you. And as you lighten up your own considerations, as you do not pass on and stalk others with your considerations, you create a lighter planet, a more awakened and aware civilization. And that which you desire, that which you have wished for, that which is the place of peace and joy will come to fruition. But you are the creators of it, to be in the knowing of it, be in the joy of it, and maintain it. Now, once again, we reiterate your tools. When you feel the energy of thoughts about money coming in on you and you feel them pushing in, reverse them and make them go out of you until you can feel the space that is you once again. And then you will know that they are not you and that you have created that reality. Remember that you create the vision of what you will have by connecting the power, the energy to it, and by being aware that it is a reality that is already in existence because you have thought it. You do not have to control how it gets there. You are control, and therefore it will occur as quickly as the abundant universe can provide it. And it will. Do not judge. Be in gratitude every day for each thing that you manifest. When you get $1, be in gratitude. When you get $500, be in gratitude. When you get $5,000, be in gratitude. And that which you call your debts as past expenditures, not debt. You do not owe anything in life because there is no past. There is no future. There is only this 10 seconds from which you create your life. Place in front of you the mantra, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. Say, I am power, I am awareness, I am control, I am creativity, I am money. 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the evening. Put it somewhere where you see it and share it with others. I allow the abundant universe to provide me with a multiplicity of opportunities, all designed to encompass and support my growth, my awareness, and my joyful expression of life. And be it, because it is the truth of you. And so, enough this night. Be money in every aspect of life. We leave you in love. Good night. All right, so homework for next week is going to be to go through the questions and answer them. And then we will start on page 17 again. Thanks. Bye.